It's you! The Phantom Piper! No! No! I'll not go with you! Do you hear me, Piper? No, leave me! Leave me, I'll not go with you! Do you hear me? Leave me! No! I'll not go with you! I'll fight you every inch of the way! I'll not go with you! No! Do you hear me? No! No, leave me. I'll not go. Leave me. Polly, what's happened?
Oh, stop! The runner was horrible. Great creature like
Leave me, I'll not.
It's all right. Don't be frightened. Whatever it was, it's all gone now.
Yes, but Doctor, the Cyberman was carrying one of the patients.
Cyberman? What are you talking about?
I'll not go with
all
you.
right, mate, you're safe now. Take it easy.
She's right. There's another one gone. Sam, Jules, you've got to find these men. They can't just disappear in a place this size. Search every square inch and come back until you find them. Now, come on. Now, supposing you tell me your story. What did you see?
Well, I went out to get Jamie some water, and when I came back, I saw this giant man or creature or something just going out of the door carrying one of the patients. Like a doll. I think it was a Cyberman.
Forget the Cyberman part, then what?
Well, then, nothing. The door shut, and then you came in.
What do you know about all this?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
We'll see about that in a minute. This thing you saw, what was it like?
It was enormous and silver, and it had holes in its head for eyes, like a robot.
A robot?
But the Cybermen were all killed when Moonbase blew up, weren't they?
Stop this Cyberman nonsense. There were Cybermen. Every child knows that, but they were all destroyed ages ago.
So we all thought.
That's enough. Now, let's have a little calm thinking. For the past 2 weeks, a completely unknown disease has appeared in the base. People drop in their tracks, they develop this black pattern on their skin. Then some of the patients disappear, right? Well, they can't leave the base without wearing spacesuits. There are no spacesuits missing, so where are they?
I must say, it does sound a little odd.
More than a little. But I do know one thing. A new disease starts, people disappear, and then you turn up.
And you think we did it?
Well, come off it. We haven't done a thing.
That's as maybe. I don't know who you are, what you are, or where you came from. But you can get off the moon now.
Yeah, well, that suits me fine. The sooner the better.
No, Ben, we can't go yet.
Well, why not? They don't want us here.
Because there is something evil here, and we must stay.
Evil? Don't be daft.
Evil is what I meant. There are some corners of the universe which have bred the most terrible things. Things which act against everything that we believe in. They must be fought. This disease, for instance, it isn't really a disease at all. But I can help you with it. You'll see. I'll find the cause for you.
Will you indeed?
Yes, certainly. Just need to examine a few things, that's all. Should be simple.
Well, I'm not sure. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll give you just one Earth day cycle to find the cause.
Earth what?
24 hours.
But that's no time at all.
It's all the time you're going to get. Then you get off the moon, complete with this bloke here.
But you can't move him. He's very ill.
We accept. Now tell me, you have pathological equipment here, yes?
Yes, Evans was working on an extensive research project. It's all in here.
Yes, I've had a look in here.
It's quite a small unit. We're not equipped to deal with a full-scale epidemic, you understand. You think you can manage?
Yes, I think I can.
Right, I'll leave you to it. But don't forget, 24 hours.
What are you going to do, Doctor?
We're going to start with this one.
Listen, are you really a medical doctor?
Yes, I think I was once. Polly, I think I took a degree once in Glasgow. 1888, I think. Lister. Hold that for me, will you? All right. He's quite unconscious.
Well, look, what can we do to help?
I shall need to examine everything. Clothes, boots, food, towels, soap, everything. Will you get them for me, please?
Have you any idea what it might be?
No, not an idea. But we'll find it out.
I don't understand. I'm sure there's a lack of coordination somewhere.
Yes, but where?
On the indicators, look. Should be steady as a rock.
The fault must be in the gravitron.
Niels, here.
Yes, Lovey.
We're going to run a test. Move the probe and we'll see if the indicators move the right distance on the map, okay?
Right.
Benoit, keep an eye on the probe itself, will you?
Okay. All yours, Bob. Right.
Deflect probe. 5 degrees. Now. Way off. 5 degrees should put him over Iceland. Move the probe back again.
Right. The probe seems to deflect all right.
The fault must be here. This could be a major disaster if we can't stabilize the Earth's field.
If we lose that hurricane, Mr. Hobson, all hell will break loose on the Earth. I have a wife and family.
Yeah, you're not the only one. Roger, check the potentiometers.
Right.
Niels, check the gravitation units. Shake it up, we haven't got much time.
Field stabilizing at 48, Mr. Hobson.
Prepare to move probe. Check coordinates. We've got to hold that hurricane in the Pacific. Stand by. Now.
"20-degree tilt, complete."
The field's not correcting. We'll have to increase the reactor power.
You can't do that. The Taurus will burn out.
That's all we can do.
International Space Control, Earth calling. Moon weather control, stand by. Stand by for the controller.
This is Moonbase. Come in, please.
We wish to speak to Mr. Hobson.
Hobson speaking.
Stand by for the controller.
Right. He's actually going to speak to us this time.
Controller Rinberg speaking. Is that you, Hobson?
Yes, Rinberg.
The directional fields are showing a progressive error. Reports have come in of widespread pressure fluctuations in Atlantic Zone 6. You must get the gravitron back into balance.
We're trying to compensate by realigning the probe. We have an error in the servos.
Well, there's no sign of any improvement here. We've just had a report from Miami, Florida. 30 minutes ago, they were enjoying clear skies and a heat wave. Now, Hurricane Lucy is right overhead.
There is only one thing to do.
What's that?
Shut it down.
What, switch the gravitron off?
Yes, it's the only chance.
We can't do that, man. The collapse of the gravity would devastate half the globe. There'd be storms, whirlwinds, hurricanes...
I overheard your conversation. It's quite out of the question. You're not to shut down the gravitron under any circumstances. And that's an order. I think perhaps you don't appreciate how serious the situation already is.
I bet he gets a knighthood.
We spent years in the General Assembly negotiating methods of agreement between farmers, landowners, and so on. And now the weather's out of control, they're after our blood. And I must say, I can't blame them. You've got to get that thing under control. Quick. Now please get on with it.
Earth control, over and out.
Well, you're all in the picture. We've got trouble, bad trouble. We haven't got much time. We're going to run through every circuit, every field pattern, every damn nut and bolt on Charlie Boy in there until he's running sweet and smooth. A full Class A test, in fact. Now, you all know what to do, so let's get on with it.
Okay, Chief.
Right, we'll start on the main tape program.
Right.
It's running now.
Give me the analog value on module 6, will you?
Will do. They look all right. A at 10 millivolts. B at 15 millivolts. C at 26. That fits, doesn't it?
Yes, they're in normal levels. Roger, finish checking here, will you? The answer may be in the control panel.
Okay. I'll sing out the binary conversion values. You check them on readout, okay?
Right.
Right. Channel 1.
Yo.
8.
Right.
1. 3.
Yo.
4.
Yo.
6.
Right.
8.
Right.
12.
Yo.
Right.
Right.
All spot on. Right. Et là, qu'est-ce que vous fabriquez, imbécile, idiot? Vous n'avez rien d'autre à faire? Vous croyez que nous sommes en train de nous amuser? Oh, come on. Get out of the way.
Enchanté, monsieur.
Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the fluid servo pressures. I reckon this is probably where the fault is.
Do you want them all or just the main tank readings?
The main will do.
Right. Header 1, 45 pounds.
Yes.
Header 2, 47.
Yes.
3, 42.
Yes.
Sign values equivalent.
They all fit. Nothing there.
It must be the potentiometer nut then.
Looks like it. Take us some time to do that. We'll need the digital voltmeter.
Right, I get it.
What the blazes are you doing?
I'm just collecting specimens.
Specimens? Oh, yes. Well, get on with it.
We're nearly out of this interference stuff.
Oh, well, you better go and ask Mr. Hobson where the rest is.
Yeah, right.
It's all right, Jamie, it's all right. You're going to get better, but you must lie still.
Oh, what is this place? Is it the home of the Piper?
No, we're on the moon. You know, the moon up in the sky.
Oh, no, I can't be alive. I've just seen the Piper. The Piper. I knew.
Polly! What's happened? Polly! Are you all right?
Anything out on the probe servos?
The error detectors show a slight discrepancy. In normal limits, though.
What about the overall feedback valve? We haven't checked that.
No, that's an idea.
You know, I don't think it's likely to be a mechanical fault.
Mr. Hobson, an air pressure drop again.
Same as before?
Yes, just the same. Lasts about 5 seconds.
Something odd. It's not the pumps, I'm sure of that. Has anyone asked permission to leave the base?
No, as far as I know, the compression chamber's empty.
If I find anybody's been fooling about in there without permission, I'll tear the hides off them.
Pressure's up again now, sir.
Thank heaven for that. I'm going to check over the control loop monitor.
Control loop monitor? Huh. I think you're wasting your time.
Nothing's a waste of time till we trace this fault, and don't you forget it. You saw what's happening on Earth. We can't afford to miss anything. Now get on with it.
I think I found something.
What is it?
One of the probe control antennae.
Well, what's the matter with it?
Well, according to these readings, there are at least 2 pieces of it missing. It's just not coordinating.
Missing?
Meteorites?
Could be. There could be a simpler explanation. Roger, when did these people arrive here?
The end of period 11 in this present lunar day.
And when did the gravitron start playing up?
About the beginning of period 12.
Sam, when was the last time we had anyone outside?
During period 13. 2 men went outside to realign one of the solar mirrors.
That's it.
I'm not quite with you.
Well, it's simple. Strangers arrive period 11, the gravitron goes up the spout period 12.
I understand, but it doesn't
Come on. It's time we put that doctor and his friend in cold storage. Just a sec. Get 2 men outside to look at the antennae, will you, Sam?
Okay. Right, Joe, nip along to the mess deck. Tell Jules and France I want them here pretty sharpish. Right.
Well, now what is it?
Another patient's gone, sir.
What? Come on.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Isn't there any clue at all?
Nope. It's a complete blank. All the tests are negative. As far as I can see, this whole ridiculous place is completely sterile.
I'll have to go and tell Mr. Hobson, I suppose.
She's not going to like it very much. I simply don't understand it.
Doctor, it wouldn't... I mean, it couldn't possibly have anything to do with Lister, could it?
Lister?
Well, I mean, you did say that you took your degree in Glasgow in 1888. It does seem an awful long time from now, 2070 or whatever it is.
Polly, are you suggesting that I'm not confident to carry out these tests?
Oh, no. I was just wondering if there was anything that Joseph Lister didn't know in 1888 that might possibly help you now.
Shh! Somebody's coming.
It's Mr. Hobson. Out for blood. Ours.
Look busy! Quick!
That's a buzzball. That's the 3rd person to disappear in the past few hours. It's completely illogical. A sealed base...
Do you mind?
What?
Would you mind standing away from the door and allowing it to close? The slides, the dust!
It must be you people. We've got some straight talking to do, you and I.
Polly?
Yes?
Another boot.
Right.
Do you hear me?
This is extraordinary.
Excuse me, please.
Here.
Now, look here.
Excuse me, please. We are trying to help you.
Help?
now.
Is that what you call it? You can all get off the moon now.
Now, wait a minute. You said...
I don't care what I say.
Ah!
You found something?
I think perhaps I have.
Really?
Yes, I may be onto something, but I must have some room. How can I work under these conditions? Now, please, come along outside. I'm trying to work in here. Ben, see that they stay outside.
Doctor, did you mean that?
What?
You found something.
Oh, Polly, I only wish I had. Why not make some coffee to keep them all happy while I think of something?
All right.
You completed your examination?
Yes, just about.
Turned the base upside down, poked into everything?
Yes, clothes, boots, food.
And you found?
Absolutely nothing.
Just as I thought.
Oh, thank you.
So what I told you still stands.
Ah, coffee. Splendid. Thank you, Polly. I think we could all do with a cup.
Burnboy, you better go outside and see how Jules and France are getting on.
Right.
Coffee?
Well, Doctor.
Sugar?
Oh, thank you.
It's very hot. Doctor, what about you?
Thank you, Polly.
Well, Doctor, as I was saying, you've had your chance and you come up with absolutely nothing. Now, I know...
Don't touch him. Let me look.
Here, Charlie and you, what's your name, Ben, give us a hand to get him into the medical unit.
Right. Try not to touch his skin. Don't drink that! What? It's the sugar! Don't you see? That's why the disease doesn't affect everyone. It's the sugar. Not everyone takes it. Oh, don't touch it.
What are you doing?
Just be patient. Just as I thought. A large neurotropic virus.
What, like the space plague?
No. It's a large infective agent that only attacks the nerves. That's why the patients have got these lines on their faces and their hands. It follows the course of the nerves under the skin.
That's all very well, but how did it get in here?
Oh, it is the Cybermen. I believe they have deliberately infected the base.
My men have searched every square inch of the base. There's no space to hide a cat, let alone a Cyberman. Anyhow, how did they get in?
One moment.
What is it?
You say you searched all the base?
Yes, what of it?
Every nook and cranny?
Yes.
No chance of anyone hiding anywhere?
None whatever.
Did your men search in here?
Well...
Did they?
Well, there were always people in here, so they probably...
Did they search in here?
No.
But there's nowhere in here they could hide.